SFUSD, that's the place to be. SFUSD, bienvenidos a Tijuana. SFUSD, everyone come and see. SFUSD, join our family. S is for students, F for families too. U is for united, talking about me and you. S for solidarity, D is for diversity. SFUSD.
Hello, scientists. Happy end of the week. Oh my, I totally forgot to tell you about that. Even though today is Thursday, it is our last day together this week. And well, we won't see each other until Tuesday. We have 2 extra days off for a 4-day weekend, so we should really hustle. Oh, what was that? Oh, you don't know why we have 2 extra days off. Okay, well, tomorrow is the Lunar New Year. I know that might be new for some of you and potentially confusing because we just had a new year. Well, the new year that we just celebrated is based on the sun's movements, while Lunar New Year is based off the moon's phases. In Spanish, we call the moon la luna, so the word lunar makes sense to me. Did any of you already know that word in Spanish? Cool. Lunar New Year is celebrated by many cultures and countries, including China and Vietnam. San Francisco usually hosts fun festivities like parades for several weeks and is usually centered in Chinatown. I've heard that the decorations are beautiful and the whole area is fun and lively. So that accounts for this Friday. We have Monday off for President's Day. This holiday is actually supposed to be a day that celebrates the birthdays of 2 former presidents. Our first, George Washington, and our 16th, Abraham Lincoln. They're so close to each other that most places honor them on one day. And that's what we do here in San Francisco. But that means that we only have 4 days this week and 4 days next week to learn together. I'm sad we have less time, but I'm also grateful for the time that we do have. Well, let's finish this week before we get started on the next one. Let's review our learning for the week, and you can follow along with me or use your own notebook. All right, so on Monday, we started our week with our 2 questions. What do plants and animals need to live? And are butterflies plants or animals? We answered these questions in part by sharing things we already knew about plants and animals' needs. These answers helped guide us through our exploration, científicos, over the next 2 days. On Tuesday, we learned about animals and monarch butterflies, while on Wednesday, or yesterday, we learned about what plants need. We were able to answer the first question, but what about the second? What do you think, scientists? Are butterflies animals or plants? Oh, okay. So now we're all saying animals. Now let's make our answers more scientific. How do you know that butterflies are animals? What evidence do we have, scientists? Well, okay, you're all right, but we can't just talk about our learning. What's our next step, scientists? See, we need to conclude our learning by answering the questions. So let's do that. Let's set up our entries with the date, page number, and title. It will be Plants and Animal Needs Conclusion. Be sure to write this and our other entries from this week in your table of contents later. All right. So yesterday was February 10th, so today is February 11th. All right, muy bien. So we already wrote animal and plant needs in our first entry, but I want to add something. I noticed an interesting connection when I shared my research on monarchs and milkweed plants with you. I realized that monarchs and milkweeds really need each other. Monarchs can lay their eggs on these plants, and the butterflies help these plants reproduce. I was thinking we could add them to our list of needs. What do you think? That is the better idea. We should write it in our conclusion. Let me see, we can say, plants and animals need air, water, food, a place, and each other to live. I think that sums up our learning on that. Let's write it down. Animales y plantas. So, what do plants and animals need to live? They need air, water, food, a place, and each other to live. They need air, water, food, a place, and each other to live. Okay, so, all right. So now, scientists, how do we know for certain that butterflies are animals? What made them different from plants? See, yes. Based on our research and evidence, butterflies move to get their food and have to find it, like animals. Plants do not have to find their food. It just shines on them and then they make it on their own. So how can we write that? Ha, I've got it. Butterflies are animals because they have to find their food, unlike plants. Does that sound like an answer to our second question? I think so too. Let's write it down. Butterflies are animals because butterflies are animals because they have to find their food, comma, unlike plants, and this is a sentence, so I end with a period. Butterflies are animals because they have to find their food, unlike plants. All right. Great. Wow, I feel like I learned so much with all of you this week. What questions do you still have about living things and their needs? Oh, that's a really good question. That hadn't occurred to me, huh? I'm wondering about some things, but I think I'll share them next week. Thank you all so much for asking and answering questions with me this week. It was also really exciting learning how to take notes with you. You are all wonderful scientists. Please enjoy the rest of the show and be sure to be extra observant of the living things in your neighborhood this weekend. Have a great day, científicos. Nos vemos.
Hello, friends. Mr. Ryther here. Today's song is called the Butterfly Song, and joining me on today's song is my friend Talia Young-Skeen. A butterfly lays an egg on a milkwood leaf. The caterpillar hatches and it looks at the butterfly. How will I ever fly if I don't have wings? This is the butterfly's reply. Life is all about changes. You'll shed your skin many times before you're done. No matter what your stage is, just know that a change is gonna come. The caterpillar grows and they shed their skin. They build a chrysalis and seal themselves in. When they emerge, they're like a brand new bee. They are a butterfly with wings. Life is all about changes. You'll shed your skin many times before you're done. No matter what your stage is, just know that a change is gonna come. this a miracle or is this just life? I think it's time for me to spread my wings and fly. A butterfly lays an egg on a milkwood leaf. The caterpillar hatches and it looks at the butterfly. How will I ever fly if I don't have wings? This is the butterfly's reply. Life is all about changes. You'll shed your skin many times before you're done. No matter what your stage is, just know that a change is gonna come. Thank you, Talia, for singing on that song with me. What are your questions about the life cycle of a butterfly? And what would you need to do to find the answers to them?
Oh, hi friends. It's me, Miss Nikki. How are you tonight? Yes, I was actually just sitting in my living room. I just got finished with a call on Zoom and did you hear that? I just made a rhyme. I said room and Zoom. Room and Zoom, they rhyme. You know, rhyming words are words that have the same sound. They sound the same, like cat and hat and that and splat and I love rhyming words. Just having some of our orange juice. You know, now that I think about it, nothing rhymes with orange. Torange, no. Porange, no. Lorange, no. Nothing rhymes with orange. Well, you're not going to believe me, but I just happen to have a book with the exact same title. Nothing rhymes with orange. And this book is by the author Adam Rex. That means Adam wrote all the words. And well, I have to thank my friends at Chronicle Books for letting me borrow this book. Adam Rex says nothing rhymes with orange. Well, let's see what this book is about. Now, listen, I'm going to read it. And as I read, I want you to listen to see, well, to hear, if you hear any words that have the same sound. If you hear any rhyming words, okay? All right. Here we go. Remember, rhyming words are words that have the same sound, like go and no and toe and let's get on with the reading show. Okay, here we go. Sorry. Who wouldn't travel anywhere to get an apple or a pear? Ooh, I heard one. Anywhere, pear. Those words rhyme. And if a chum hands you a plum, be fair and share that tasty treat. Hit the beach in your cabana with a peach or a banana. Did you hear a rhyming word? Cabana, banana. They sound the same. Oh, wait, I see the orange in the corner. And the orange is saying, hey, are you guys going to need me for this book? Well, maybe not. It's a rhyming book and nothing rhymes with orange. And these grapes are wearing capes because they're super good to eat. Fruit. They're healthy, happy, colorful, and cute. Another rhyme. Fruit, cute. Let's see what our orange friend is saying. The orange says, I'll be back here if you need me. I think the orange is feeling pretty left out. It isn't very big, but still I think you'll dig a fig. Oh, that was 3 rhyming words. Big, dig, and fig. I love figs. Do you? And the kiwi may be peewee, but it packs a pucker punch. Yeah! Oh, the orange says, whoops, hello. The kiwi didn't see the orange standing there. If you aren't a fan of cantaloupe, then feed it to a antelope. Well, that was a lot. You see the cantaloupe's face like, please don't feed me to the antelope. And this quince wants to convince you that he's really good for lunch. Never had a quince before. We should try to find a quince and see what it tastes like. I wonder if it tastes like an orange. Fruit. They're healthy, happy, colorful, and cute. You can keep them in a bowl or in a boot. Fruit. Now, I don't know about you. I've put my fruit in a bowl, but I've never put my fruit in a boot. But it rhymes. Fruit and boot. I like it. I think cherries are the berries, and a lychee is just peachy. Thus Spoke Zarathustra is a book by Friedrich Nietzsche. What? Peachy, lychee, Nietzsche. They're taking this rhyming thing way too far. He says, frucht. They're healthy, happy, colorful, and cute. The banana thinks he'll look good in a suit. Have you seen a banana in a suit before? I won't eat that banana, I'll tell you that. Look at the orange. Is all I'm saying. Nothing fits him so the argument is moot. Fruit. If a pear gets lost at night and meets a wolf who takes a bite, then does the pear become a pear wolf when the moon is full and bright? Look at the orange. The orange says, this book sort of got off the rails. That means this book is kind of like going crazy. Will the apple have to grapple with this pear with fangs and hair? Now the orange says, I'm glad I'm not part of it. Nope. A grape dressed in a cape flies by to tie him to a chair. Now the orange is feeling bad again. The orange says, oh, who was I kidding? This book is amazing. It is kind of a cool story, right? Pear wolf, grapes and capes. Come on, it's pretty good. Fruit. They're healthy, happy, colorful, and cute. Poor orange. Nothing rhymes with orange still. The date is on a date and things are going pretty great. The orange says, me and kumquat always ignored. Here's a twist. At party time, I like a little slice of lime. The orange says, that's not really much of a twist. The yam is looking glam and the jam band's making jam. Hey! While the berries joke with honeydew like people who are funny-do. You hear those rhyming words? I love rhyming words. The kumquat and the currant felt left out until they weren't. The cantaloupe and mango can't elope, but they can tango. Tango, you know, the dance, the tango. Oh, wait, the orange said something. The orange says, oh, I'm just going to go hang out on the next page. No, poor orange. Nothing rhymes with orange, so maybe the orange shouldn't be in this book because the book has so many rhyming words. And there's orange. All by the lonesome. But the fruits are feeling rotten because there's someone they've forgotten. Who did they forget? Here's a hint. This one over here. Orange. It's the orange. He's really smorange. There's no one quite as smorange as orange. I mean, let's think about it. Smorange is not really a real word, but it does rhyme with orange. Smorange, says the orange. What? What does it mean? It means totally awesome in every way. Oh, now all the fruit are together. And you know, yep, oranges are totally awesome in every way. Oranges are smorange. Brute, coot, flute, hoot, joot, loot, newt, root, toot. They're healthy, happy, colorful, and cute. Fruit, fruit, fruit. Oh my goodness. And now Orange is happy because something rhymes with orange. And that word, my friends, is, let's say it together, s'morange. I love rhyming words, and I loved this book by Adam Rex. Nothing Rhymes with Orange. Well, it's getting kind of late. How about this? Until we meet again, you think of all the rhyming words you can think of, like TV and, oh man, here it goes again. Nothing rhymes with TV. Well, I don't have a book about that. How about you go find words that you can think of that rhyme, that have the same sound. And while you do that, I'll do that. And in the meantime, we'll come back together again.
Hi, it's Jasmine from San Francisco Ballet. Today we're learning how Lunar New Year is celebrated here in the Bay Area and around the world. You'll hear how 2 students celebrate Lunar New Year with their families. Then 4 San Francisco Ballet artists will share their favorite holiday traditions. Different Asian cultures have different names and customs for Lunar New Year, like Tet in Vietnam and Seollal in Korea. Raise your hand if you're ready to learn more. Let's go!
Is Vietnamese for Happy New Year. My name is Sage, and today I'll be shopping for Tet decorations. Apricot blossoms are popular in the south of Vietnam, where my dad is from. Oh, can we get this one? Ao dais are traditional Vietnamese dresses. Every year I get a different ao dai. This year I got this one. Let's listen to some Vietnamese music while we eat some yummy Tet snacks. This is bun ba, and these things are coconut strips.
Hello everyone, this is Katie, student from San Francisco Ballet School, and I'm going to show you how we celebrate Lunar New Year's during the pandemic. Usually we call our relatives and we have like a huge dinner together, but since it's kind of different this year, it's just going to be my family and I at home, and we're just going to eat a couple dishes that we typically eat on Lunar New Year's. The thing my brother and I look forward to the most in the mornings from our relatives are red envelopes, because inside they can have $5 to $10. When you receive red envelopes, you have to receive them with both hands, and you have to say "Gong hei fa choi" or just any greeting. A less common one here is "San tai kin hong," and a less common one is "Ya fa fong son."
One of my favorite New Year tradition is after the countdown, we'll go outside, usually in the snow, and light fireworks. It's so much fun. For me, the most important tradition is having the whole family get together. We make dumplings, we sit at the round table, stay up all night playing mahjong, and of course, receiving the red envelopes.
설날 is the word for Lunar New Year's Day in Korean. Probably one of the most exciting things for my kids on 설날 is doing 세배, which is taking a bow to the elders, so to your parents and grandparents.
What is your favorite holiday food for Lunar New Year?
One of my favorite traditions for New Year is making food with my family. We make tteokguk in Korea for New Year, which is rice cake soup with dumplings. So we make dumplings as well as some Korean pancakes for side dishes.
My favorite New Year food, it got to be a whole steamed fish with sauce. Fish in Mandarin is yu, also sound like the word spare. It means not only having enough wealth, health, and fortune, also having lots to spare.
My favorite food is my grandma's handmade dumplings. They are so delicious.
Today we learned about just a few of the many traditions and customs for celebrating Lunar New Year all around the world and here in the Bay Area. From all of us, Happy Lunar New Year! Gong hei fa choi!
Sun taking home.
chúc mừng năm mới.
새해 복 많이 받으세요.
新年快乐!
恭喜发财!
Now that you got to meet a few of the dancers from San Francisco Ballet to hear how they celebrate Lunar New Year, let's learn some ballet from principal dancers Wei Wang and Esteban Hernandez. Start by putting your arms in a round circle to make the letter O. Now put your heels together, open your toes, and make the letter V with your feet. This is called first position with our feet. Follow Esteban and Wei. Lift your arms to the middle, up high, open to the side, hands on your hips. Now bend your knees so your legs make a rhombus shape. This is called a plie in French, which means to bend. Now draw a line with your toes, stretch to the side, and close. Stretch the other leg side, and close. This is called tendu, which means to stretch. Next, rise up on your toes by lifting your heels. Rise up, heels down, rise up, heels down. This step is releve, means rising. Next move is a jump in first position. Bend, jump, bend. Two more. Plie, jump, plie. Last time. Bend, jump, bend. Now freestyle. Dance any way you want to. Be creative and safe. Make curve shapes, strong shapes, big, small, high, low. Now strike a pose for a big finish. Great job dancing!
Hello, I'm Superintendent Dr. Vincent Matthews of the San Francisco Unified School District. It made me so happy to spend time with you today. I hope you had fun too.
What did you make on the show today? Submit your content here using the QR code or go to bit.ly, bit.ly/SFUSD, yes, YES, and watch all of our episodes at sfusd.edu/SF-loves-learning.
And now it's time to say goodbye. So let's sing our goodbye song. For this song, you have to use your whole body. Will you sing it with me? Are you ready? Wave high, wave low. For now, it's time to go. Wave your elbows, wave your toes, wave your tongue, and wave your nose. Wave your knees, wave your lips. Blow a kiss with your fingertips. Wave your ears, wave your hair. Wave your belly and wave your derriere. Wave your chin, wave your eye. For now it's time to say goodbye. Bye-bye.
SFUSD, that's the place to be. SFUSD, bienvenidos a ti, 欢迎 SFUSD. Everyone come and see SFUSD. Join our family. S is for students.